guys, welcome back to another video of Norvis's 8-legged critters. Today's video, I hope that you enjoy, is going to be a blue tarantula, which is kind of newish into the hobby. That came in about 2012, which is called the Pterinopelma sazimai. I hope I got that one right. Alright guys, so the first one here, I'm going to do probably a total of maybe, I would say 6 of the, I have 6 of these guys to rehouse, but I might do 3. And when I first got these guys, they were probably about 1/4 inch sling. And as you can see, it's time to get out of there. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this quite yet. Hence the fact that he's sitting right there. So what I'm going to try to do is poke him in to his home right there. When I first got these guys, when they were 1/4 inch sling, they just basically look like a brown tarantula. And now, as you can see, they're starting to get their color. I'm going to grab a flashlight here to see if we can get a little bit of that color before I start transferring them. And I don't know if you can actually see some of the blue in there. And that's how they got the name, Brazilian blue. Alright guys, so here we go. This is going to be the first one. And hopefully this works out good. And he might. These guys seem to tend to hold their ground very well. Grab my catch cup just in case. When they were slings, they bolted. And I'm going to tell you, they were probably the most painfulest thing in the world to get into their enclosures when they were babies. And I hate poking through the front, but I need them now. Here we go. And there we go. Okay, so the first one went well. Now, as you can see, it's probably a little bit of an overkill. I don't know if you can get that in there or not, of room. But these guys do grow, they tend to grow pretty quick. When I first got these guys, they kind of buried themselves. And as you can see, I probably got about 2.5 inches worth of substrate, but a big enough cave for them. Again, this is probably going to be a bit oversized for them, but again, this is a tarantula that really grows extremely quick. I want you to keep that in mind. You know, so when you get them as 1/4 inch sling, they grow pretty quick into sub-adults. Well, I seem to think that once they get a little bit bigger than that, that's when they seem like they kind of slow down in growth a little bit. I wouldn't say a very defensive tarantula, but I would say a very skittish tarantula. And basically what happens is that they like to kick rotating hairs, obviously, and they like to stand up with their butt. Kind of make them look like they're a little bit bigger. So we're going to do another one here. And hopefully this one goes good. When I first got these guys, I kept them pretty damp as slings. So now I'm going to keep them probably a little drier. And a lot of people that actually own these guys say that as they get bigger, they seem to prefer it more drier. So we will have to wait and see on that. And this is going to be number 2. Hopefully I get the same reaction. Like I said, somebody's got, okay, there you go. So he's going to bolt. There you go. As you can see how, okay, and there you go. As you can see again how fast he went in there. He kind of had a quick reaction. I'm going to get that in there. As you can see, got a nice little cave there for him to hide in. I keep this substrate kind of a little bit wet. You can put plants in there or whatnot, which I'll probably do once this video is done. And let's do another one. That's number. I got these guys on a pretty good deal before a friend of mine decided to go out of business. So I had to buy them out because I love blue tarantulas. Okay guys, so we're going to do number 3. And I know that 3 of these so far are males. And I'm just praying that I do have a female. Okay, number 3. When I first got these guys, some did manage to bury themselves. And the others, not so much. All right, let's keep this in hand. See if I can get him to turn around. All right, little buddy. And you can see they stand their ground as when they're small, when they're still slings. But okay, that one a little bit easier. There we go. That's number 3. And just a few quick notes on these guys. These guys are, I would say, medium to fast growers. And again, once they do hit a little bit more maturity, I've watched a lot of videos. These guys actually start throwing threat poses. So that's something that you have to watch out for if you ever do decide to want some of these tarantulas. They seem like to get a little bit more defensive. I wouldn't say aggressive. Difference between defensive and aggressive, I would say more defensive. So always keep that in mind before you do purchase one of these guys. Would I say would it be a great one to be a starter? I would say not so much, but maybe. Okay, so this one here, as you can see, kind of buried itself there. You see if you can see what I mean. So he kind of took underneath ground there. And again, these homes are probably, you know what? I'm going to get some of this dirt out of here. Just a little bit. There we go. That way I don't have that cave on top of them. There we go. These guys are beautiful as females. Did that bury him? He's not going to be too happy about that, is he? Oh boy. Okay, sorry about that little guy. I didn't think that was going to... Yeah, see,
It's loose.
Yeah, I know. Well, oh, he went in anyway, so, okay. You bolt it right in there. See if you can get that in there. He's a little dirty from that one. But...
Oh, there he is.
So, they seem to be very hardy. I kept them between 50 to 60% humidity and about 75 to about 80 degrees as far as temperature goes. As slings, they start off as a brown spider. I got them about a 1/4 inch as a sling. These guys, in 2012 was when I think when they started into the hobby. I could have had that one wrong, but it became the first Brazilian species to appear on the International Institute Species. Honored by the one that found the species was Dr. I want to say Ivan Sazimai. So these guys are, I think this one buried this up. No, I'm grabbing on the loose side. Here we go. These guys are becoming endangered. Keep that in mind because of the. Ooh, look at the colors on that one. Mm-hmm. You can see the beautiful colors on that one. Due to their, you know what? I'm gonna take more out of this one too. Due to their homes being destructed and hobbyists actually picking them up, they're becoming more into endangered species. Around winter time, I try to keep a little bit more humidity up for them during winter because, let's take a nice little look at that, because of how dry winter does keep here in Ohio. All right. All right, let's get that one in there. Yeah, that was a nice little size. I think it's one of the males. Yes, it's one of my males. Alrighty, and then that one's done. So, and I'm hoping for a female. I did see some up on, if you're looking to purchase these guys, I would say they range from anywhere between $50 to about $70 as slings. And females I've seen as far as, I want to say close to $350, you know, 250, 350 bucks. But again, this would probably be something that I would start off with as, you know, as a sling. I would grow in with them. So this is going to be the last one here, guys. Use that the pointy side. All right, go back that way, bud. There you go. And as you see that, okay, there you go. As you can see, those guys can be quick. And there you have it. I don't know, can you actually get in there? Probably not, huh? No. Okay, well, they all were successful. So, a lot of things, like I said, guys, these guys do seem to be kind of hardy. Would I recommend them to be a first-timer? I would say I would wait till a little bit, maybe your third or fourth tarantula, because they do have a little bit of speed, and they can give you a threat posture that you have to watch out for. These guys are absolutely beautiful tarantulas and very rewarding as they grow. And I will keep them posted for you guys so you can see how much more color they get. Also, guys, I want you to stand by. Hopefully by Monday, I'm going to have a new camera set that my wife got me for Christmas. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
So, guys, thank you very much. I hope you guys liked it. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. We'll see you on the next one.